Hello fellow academics, and we are back in Hawkshaw. So after the last crash, took a couple of days of a break. Not entirely sure how much we have lost yet, but we'll figure it out as we move forward. So let's go ahead and let's have Lovetta quickly talk to Harry. Maybe Harry has something good to offer. Let's see what you got. Sort by, I guess, just price. Wouldn't mind some more apple saplings. We only have 4. So I could definitely get some more here. Let's also just buy all the beet seeds that he has. And definitely all the carrot seeds, because apparently we're a little bit low. Alright. That is only 7 gold. If we add all of his gold as well, we can very easily just sell him a bunch of liquor. Give him a bit extra, I guess. Here, 8 barrels of meat. There you go. Accept. Hopefully that makes you a bit happy. Maybe it didn't. Anyways. So like I said, we're still trying to figure out what still needs to be done. I think in the last episode we had actually finished this additional storage area back here. So that is something that, well, obviously didn't happen. No, just a goat gave birth to some others. Very cool. And I think it would also be nice to kind of get this new stable area in. Right, autumn has started. Fair enough, I guess. Research is available. Let's actually have a look. Anything that we need? I guess silvering would be nice. The oil press would be nice too. Because that definitely helps us with defensive stuff. So do the defensive structures actually. But otherwise, fledgling and then into crossbows kind of makes a ton more sense. Alan is back at it with his work on his archery skill. Skill is here. And marksman 13. Not too bad. Still a long way to go. But, you know, future worries for all of that. Absolutely. Alright. This is not being sown anymore. I think so is this. Good for us. And overall, this area looks actually kind of nice for overall our berry production. What I think we're going to do is actually expand this area here over in this direction, because there's no real need to have this added space there, and that can actually just help our animals get a little bit more space going for them. Alright. Also, it's only 1 more piece compared to the 2 more pieces that need to be built there, so that's not too bad. Merchant is leaving, fair enough. What is our limestone situation like? We are, I guess, a little bit low. They are mining, and I think technically it's the gold they're mining over here. Yep, that's definitely the gold over here. Good amount of gold coming in, actually. Makes me also think. Let's have a quick look at our smelter. Yeah, it's just waiting for the material. So overall, not too bad. Also gonna set the silver ingots now to be mined away until, not mined away, produced until we have 200. So overall, that's not too bad. Oh. We have domesticated a goat. Lovetta. Really? You domesticated goater again? Roping goat. Come on. Bring him at least in. Right, we do have a ton of animals now, so it might be worthwhile trying to cull this a little bit. Oh, look at that. And we do actually have some more limestones to be utilized for the building. Amisha is back on it. Overall looking good. But I kind of want her to prioritize the construction of this. Let's see. It is 9 p.m. Guess that's not too bad. If I just let her build this, unless she goes somewhere else. Where is she? Oh, there. No, she's just gonna continue down there. Alright, let's have her keep going. We need to build all of this anyways, and it would be kind of nice to get this side of the wall done as well. Arundel has been mining ahead to create sort of this extra space in front of our wall, and that will become actually quite useful once we expand the thickness of this a bit more. Goatee has given birth to more animals. All right, I think now it's definitely time to go into overview if it lets us. Let's have a look at our animals. Still have a cat that needs to be trained, still have the cattle that needs to be trained, but Teddy and Donkey, they're doing overall pretty okay. Female goats, quite a few mature ones. Way too many mature ones. I think Goatee, it is actually time we're saying goodbye to you. Same with Jess. You're over a year old. And for the male side, we can actually, I know we just tamed him. Let's leave him in there for now. And then we have 2 young sheep. Young male sheep. Right, we're gonna wait until one of them actually grows up before we take the next step. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but you know, it'll be quite useful to have at least sort of a safety sheep, so to speak. We'll see. We'll see. Right, settlers are unhappy. Let's see what's wrong with you. A bunch of stuff that you could have solved yourself, so let's ignore it. Did we have... I thought we had another settler that came in. Did I lose some... Ooh. Did I lose some save games? I thought we were saving relatively frequently. Actually, no, we didn't. Because all of this issue started to happen after, or in the same episode as the additional settler. There's a bunny here that we're trying to tame, I guess. Are we not trying to tame you? No, you're also a male bunny, so I guess that is fine. Come on, fledgling. Let's do that. Research that, so that is good. And Amika is still happily building everything back there. Don't lock yourself out, girl. Could actually remove this if I wanted to. Which could also be quite useful. Well, look at that. We're actually making gaps over here. So let's go ahead and fill this in with added soil. Come on. Oof. Rough. Sometimes it still stutters a little bit. Not entirely sure if that's my mouse or the game itself. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. Let's actually remove you. Don't need you anymore. Instead, we're gonna set all of these to be cut down. Amisha is working diligently back there. Now walking away. Nobody is building this. I think temporarily I'm gonna remove Alan, who now has a marksman skill of 14 from training. So let's put you on training on 3 and construction actually on 1. And then let's have a look who else needs the marksman training. Who could we get quickly enough to a marksman level to actually utilize one of our better bows? 4, 8. Amisha, it is you. You're also our steward. I think that is okay. You can do some stewarding before you do that. Willem. Intellectual. I guess that is still the best use of his skills. Alan is now level 15 also. Carpentry 1, alchemy and research. What is your building skill actually? 6? Yeah, that's not that good. Could have you do some mining. Yeah, let's have him keep doing research. I think that makes sense. Alright, this can be harvested. There we go. Lovetta is on the job. And now we can finally remove that plot of land there. Another research is available. And again, I think next step will actually be the crossbow 1. And then we could think about crossbow 2. Alternatively, we should probably look into getting the armorer ready. And then the armorer too. Because I do want to get to the male armor, which will definitely help us defend our castle against the potential invaders. All right. I'm assuming that is Alan. Yep, that is Alan. Amisha has actually been refueling all of this. Would probably be nice to cover this up, this area, but I don't think, yep, that's a bit too far. So let's go ahead and put actually just a double area in there. And you haven't been constructed yet, so we're gonna cancel you. Put another double one in there. And this way, that actually won't work. Unless, wait, I have still the roofs turned off. There we go. Yeah, let's make this one shorter, basically. Actually, let's also just build it one more out. Because then we have a much easier time organizing this. Alright, this goes here. Have the wooden beams and the back. And then we'll set our wicker roof up against it across the entire range here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Can't zoom in too much on this, although now I think I have figured out how to keep the sound separate, so you guys shouldn't be getting the very loud noise from the bees anymore, which I think you all appreciate. Well, I'm hoping at least. But yeah. Audrey is actually mining. What is your building skill, Audrey? I kind of want 7, Arundel 1. Right. Jobs, Audrey. I know you're mainly doing mining. Let's actually prioritize the construction a little bit. Not above the tailoring, but I would like for you to help with the construction of all of our buildings that we're trying to put in. All right, coming along again. Oh look, Alan is actually finally doubling up this wall over here. Keep in mind, one ladder in the back here, and they are in. So let's hope they never figure that out. We have more goats. So many goats though. Let's see, overview again. I feel like we were just in here. Maybe we have too many female goats. We definitely have now too many young male goats. Sorry guys. Balto, Kerberos, I like your name. Goater, yeah, Goater, you gotta go. Clerics. Actually, let's get rid of all the really young ones. No days? Maybe you were literally just born. Right. Keeping one mature male goat and one young male goat. I think that is fine. And then we can kind of clean this up a little bit. I know that's a bad thing to say, but, you know, it is what it is. All right. We can also expand the zone over here now. Start to fill that area up. And let's see. Audrey is tailoring now. Instead of building, I guess that is fine. And Alan is still working ahead. Good. I'll actually remove this one. So we can actually put in sort of the outer wall here. But I think we're making overall good progress with our defensive structures. So, yeah, I like that. Another merchant is coming, still alone. Bit of a bummer, but I guess that is okay. And like I said, a little bit more research and we'll unlock the armorer. Arundel overall doing good with his mining business. What are you tailoring, actually? Why haven't you tailored before? Basically making everything. Oh, look. Actually, a ton of practice dummies. Ooh, superior summer clothes. What does your summer clothes look like? Winter clothes good. I guess winter is coming. Flimsy. Flimsy, summer clothes dirty. I kind of don't want to switch them out of winter clothes. But, oh, where is it? Audrey. Here, where's something superior? Right. Then Lovetta, who's currently training animals. Well, once she is in and has tried to train... I guess they're all sleeping now. So let's just have you barter with, what was it? Isoletta. Let's see what you've got. Meat. Yeah, don't need that. Eel, no. Barley, no. None of the seeds. So, nothing. You know what? For all your trouble, Honeycrisp. accept. Trying to keep you happy. Alright, now our little berry garden, red currant garden is ready, is full with all of the soil, so that is really nice. And I think in the long run we still need to figure out where to put the orchard. That will not be an easy task, I want to say. Because, yeah, where would we put you? I actually don't know. I mean, if we expand back here, which I think will be good to do. I mean, once they build this, we could kind of fill up another area with an apple orchard out here. Kind of just outside of the kitchen, which would be kind of fun. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, look at that. They can actually now reach... No, they can't build this yet. Soon. Which is pretty awesome. Alright, everyone is back awake. Let's look into our research. Armorer. Let's unlock you. I guess we can already build you. Even though... Let's actually have a look here. There's a lot of stuff being stored. Would be nice to have a dedicated area to actually have our armor placed in. I mean, we could just put them in front of this building, which we might just do for now. So we have him technically set up, and then we can always move him around. Right, where are you going? You're building this part up here. Well, something up here at least. But I am very glad it's two of them now working on this together. So that is good to see. Let's also have a look back here. Limestone. A little bit of limestone available. Let's high prioritize the hauling to replenish our resource pile here. 84. As you are... I forgot, I actually had put in a limestone block wall over this way. I guess you guys technically don't need to walk in from down here anymore. Alright, so there we go. We can actually seal this off, this side. There we go. And once they are done with this part there, I will be able to seal this off. And then I'll have them manually work, I think, on these buildings. Actually, let's do this right now. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. One more. Actually, two more. Guess you didn't have enough stuff. That's alright. One more. And then we can start moving our animals actually in here. Having said that, in order to move them in here, we should go ahead and turn all of this into a wicker floor. So we can move the hay from up here down there. Long term, we probably also want more barley fields. Which makes me think maybe we'll turn this area into an additional barley field. But yeah, future worries. Definitely future worries. You are unhappy, probably because you're exhausted and drenched and deprived of religious activities. Ooh. Losing consciousness. Yeah, I'll definitely let you go to sleep. You don't need to overdo it, man. You know that, right? Anyways. So, everyone back asleep. Kind of exactly what we expected. But we are getting in a much better shape overall. Still have, oh, look at that. There's actually a lot more limestone back here to be hauled over. So I'll definitely do that. Let's also actually just haul the dirt. And I guess while we're at it, a bit of coal here too. But very soon we have at least one double layer of defenses around all of this. So that's pretty nice. Still might want to fix this part here in the future. Near future. Just to make it a bit more sturdy. Is brick the limestone brick wall? Is that the strongest wall we have? I still don't quite think that the defense is 300 hit points for a door compared to 450 through a stone wall really makes sense. It just doesn't quite seem right. Where are you going? Come on, you just walked over here. Mate. Right, how are your marksman skills actually looking while we are waiting? Marksman 9, so we always have you at almost have you at 10, which is pretty awesome. We can actually now remove the short bows. And we're gonna set you to produce 3 longbows. That's a good start. Oh yeah, I like that. You're going all the way to get to this one, I guess. No, mate. Okay. While you're down here, let's make sure you don't lock yourself in. And I'm gonna have you finish this one. Another goat was born. I guess that makes sense. Have you finish that one. Gonna place another stone wall just there. Let's prioritize the construction of that one too. And we have our at least 2 layer high defense. Awesome. Really awesome. All of this out here will ultimately become a limestone brick wall. And I think in order to actually make all of this happen, probably need to have a way to get up here. Why can't you reach all of this? I guess it might be because... Huh. All of a sudden, all of our bricks went away. Anyways. We will, for now, put in a staircase up this way. So they can get up here. And finish the building of all of these. And that is also why all of a sudden we didn't have any limestone bricks anymore, because Alan took them and started building. Cool. I appreciate that. I think the way we're gonna defend against the stuff down here is to actually still have a water pile here. Is to actually just dig down a little bit and have the water kind of float in there. Maybe that's a defense part we're gonna put around the entire building that we have. Young female cattle, awesome. Isn't our other cattle also female? Cattle, male. No, it's male. Awesome, awesome. Once we have that trained, we have a little cattle farm that we can get going. So I do definitely appreciate that. All right, what else is going on here? The dirt can be moved. I guess the coal can be moved as well. And with that, I'm actually going to call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.